Greg,
Yeah,
so the Seahawks won the Super Bowl like 2 weeks ago.
I know. It's been a ride ever since. The traffic's been nuts in the city. You can't get in and
But
out. People are just partying it up. T-shirt
no, that's
sales on every
normal.
corner. I
You
know,
can you can never get out of the city in traffic.
but
I would
T-shirt sales on every single corner, 10, 15, $20, sometimes five. It's insanity. I don't know which one I want.
we had a mutual friend, former friend, that complained online about how long he had to wait to get into the Super Bowl,
It's just hang your head in shame,
despite
dude.
having Super Bowl tickets.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. You got tickets to the game and you're complaining about it. You just show your privilege some more. This is
Yeah, I was,
I
jeez.
I
But yeah, it's been an adventure for Seattle sports. If nobody listening to this podcast cares about sports.
that's
Um,
true.
I,
It's
I
true.
I was trying to explain the Brendan Donovan trade to uh my D&D group. And they said explain it in D&D terms. So I said
Yeah.
that the Cardinals traded their level 8 fighter
Hmm.
for a level 1 bard,
Hmm.
a level 2 thief,
Uh-huh.
the opportunity to create two characters later.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about right.
I mean, I think Sinjay is that's the switch pitcher for those that don't know. I'd say that's a bard, right?
Yeah.
That seemed gimmicky to me when we drafted him.
Right.
And then, yeah, I mean, and one of those guys actually went to Tampa Bay that I was
Hmm.
talking about. So Ben Williamson, who I actually liked. But yeah, I was trying to explain this. We're going to try to explain sports on here. The only sports we should be explaining is the sports Booster Gold plays,
Which is football.
which, yeah. So we know that if we're basing this on now,
Yeah.
the comic book world, the Seahawks maybe never won the Super Bowl again because the great disaster happened during that time.
It's true. They might
And
never
the
have gotten a
historical
chance.
records are not clear.
They're not clear. But I can tell you this. Booster Gold probably would have been, I think he would have been a 12. What do you think? I mean, his colors might not show it with the costume, but I think he might. I mean, he's loud and obnoxious. Um, he's kind of belligerent in ways.
Just like
Much.
the person you didn't like
Uh,
that is a 12.
I didn't know. What? Who? Our other friend from high school that lives on the East Coast now that was rooting for the 12s while rooting for the Seahawks while the Patriots were playing.
No, I was referring to the
Oh.
famous actor who you don't
Oh.
like
Oh yeah.
because they won't take a stand one way or the other on really key important issues, but still love the Seahawks a lot. And
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand why you're more hesitant to like or dislike that person. But at the same time, I read through some things and everything was fairly neutral.
Um,
But you're wanting a stance to be taken, which I
I
get.
don't particularly want a stance to be taken. I just
I
I
get it.
think
I do too.
I think if you go to a place of worship where majority of the people that worship there don't like a lot of stuff, but you're like, hey,
Oh
no,
well,
they're all.
we could.
I know you could say you could and everything. Then I don't know. And then also just the way that I don't particularly. It's not just all about politics. It's just also just the way that he. It's also in personality. It's also in personality.
Oh well,
I mean,
that's who
hey,
Booster Gold is like, though.
I know he is like
I think
that.
there's a direct comparison there.
There might be a direct comparison.
By the way, we're talking about Chris Pratt. If people are confused, if
And
you
I
didn't listen to the last few episodes, you would not know who we were talking about. But he once again announced the Seahawks for the Super Bowl. Now,
and
I
during that announcement, I was like, ugh, why couldn't they just get Anna Faris?
can I say something in his
Yes.
defense though?
Sure.
The Patriots had the lead singer, the crackling face lead singer of a once famous rock band who proceeded to do a commercial for State Farm Insurance for a Super Bowl playing in California for a company who pulled the insurance from the people whose houses were burned by the wildfire.
10
so
times
I
worse.
feel like in comparison,
They're much
we did
worse.
better.
Yeah, we did do better. We did do better in that sense. I mean,
And
I mean,
do you know the
Dan,
parody for the? Did you know the parody song in that commercial?
what was that?
They parodied "Living on a Prayer,"
Mm.
as in if you pick another insurance company, you're living on a prayer.
Oh wow!
Fuck State Farm,
But
for the record, and State Farm fucking sue me. Fuck you. You did it to the people in Katrina. You did it to the people in the wildfires. Fuck you. Now we're done. Now we know this podcast cannot get monetized. I've used the F word multiple times.
You've used it. You've used it multiple times, and I'm just like I'm sitting there thinking that our friend from just a little south of Everett there, or maybe north. I can't remember. I feel like he's just shy from doing a Chick-fil-A commercial. So I don't know.
Okay.
So I mean, that's
Chick-fil-A has their own shitty commercials though. Everything's in-house there.
I know, but I just feel like
they keep it in the Cathy family.
I feel like he'd be the guy. He'd be the guy that breaks that mold.
Well, let's not put him in the Chick-fil-A commercial yet.
Okay.
Because if you want to see me go over the edge, we'll start talking about Chick-fil-A, and this will be. You know what, folks? Don't fucking eat there.
Don't eat there.
There we go.
I haven't.
There's better chicken everywhere. One.
Yeah.
And two, everywhere. Like everybody else's chicken is better. Literally everybody's chicken.
Go to the gas station. Go to the gas station and get crispy, crunchy chicken. It's better.
Come up here and go to Ezel's.
Go to Ezel's.
You might not agree with their religious politics either, but I'd rather eat local.
Eat local. And if you don't like Ezel's, why don't you go to the cousin's restaurant, the other restaurant, which is owned by the cousin, which is I can't remember. Evanston, yeah.
That's. I mean, I don't know that we're advancing past the Chick-fil-A argument here.
Evanston, though, it's like it's the same. It's the same recipe.
Well, it was a divorce.
It's a divorce. Yeah.
No, it wasn't a cousin. It was a divorce thing.
It was. Yeah.
No, literally no one listening cares about the internal politics of Ezel's and Heaven Sent Chicken.
Delicious chicken,
but we are getting me away from talking about other chicken places, which are terrible.
Crispy crunchy chicken. You go to Space Age gas station on your way from Seattle to Portland. Stop there. Crispy crunchy chicken.
There is infinitely better chicken out there. The point being, yes, we do. You know what? I'm going to pause for a second and just say, one, I admittedly hate State Farm.
Yeah.
With a passion. And so the fact that Patrick Mahomes does that.
Yeah.
It just allows me to hate him even more. So that's awesome, right? I'm okay with those links.
Yeah.
But I just would say, I do want to pause for a second because I will get irrationally passionate about things on this podcast, or maybe rationally passionate. But what I would encourage you to do is fact check me. Find out for yourself whether or not you want to do business with these companies, right?
Yeah, that's true.
We all have to buy insurance. And I would just say, Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul just says all insurance companies suck.
That's true. They're all out after your money that they're not going to give you if something bad happens to you, necessarily.
Yeah, so...
Allegedly.
Yeah, Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly.
Well, you took it a step further. I didn't say that.
And
to be clear, either did Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul. He did not say those things.
I just been on more than recently, just dealing with dumb stuff in the wake of my grandmother, and just like, seriously, you're not gonna pay for this?
Well, and you might be thinking, by the way, why, with this issue of Booster Gold, would we be talking about insurance companies? And
Why
as you
would
will recall,
and yeah,
as you will recall, before they all went to the future,
yeah.
Booster Gold's entire building was destroyed by
Freud.
what was the guy's name?
Oh,
It was
it
not
was
Stompa from the Female Furies.
was it not
It was
Rock'em Stomper?
it was not
it
Rock'em
was
Sock'em
it
Robot
was
Guy.
I was
It was not Piston. Is that the guy from? Isn't he a
another guy. Is it?
Transformer? No, who's the
Yeah,
Transformer
I
that
don't
does
know.
the
I can't
the
remember.
he had a bodysuit.
It
He
wasn't
wore
Pop
a
and
heart
Lock. It was
boxers.
yeah. We're gonna get the
Anyway,
name. We'll
well,
get the name.
it was a character that if I went to one of my who's back here,
You would
clearly
find
held
it.
up through history. Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm sure everywhere. Uh,
He
uh,
he comes back in a major way later on. I hear he's
you know
not
what?
in the new
I have a
Supergirl.
computer. I think I
Yeah.
can figure this out.
Oh, he
Yeah,
can figure it out.
maybe.
While you're
I
looking that
just
up, I
think
can tell
it
you
was
about
very
more
important that we
chicken.
remembered.
Yeah.
No, we're not
I-
going back to chicken.
No,
We're done
why
with
not?
chicken. We're going to
if
this
you're in
awesome
the
cover.
if you're in the Connecticut area, try
No,
Hot Haven
we're not.
chicken. Why
We're
not?
not going back to chicken.
I'm not shilling for the
Why are we
cousins
going
out
back
there,
to chicken?
but I mean
Shockwave.
Shockwave.
But that's why I was confused. That's how I had the Transformers in my head.
Shockwave
See?
is a
That's
Transformer.
where it went.
Shockwave is a terrible DC character.
Now, what
amongst the
happens if
rest.
Shockwave fights Blaster?
Well, the actual Transformers?
Yeah,
Oh, it is crazy, Dan, because you got a boombox fighting a tape
a
deck.
boombox.
Yeah. Shockwave's a boombox.
A boombox fighting a boombox, right?
No,
Or
no.
it's just a tape deck.
Shockwave is a tape deck, and Blaster is a boombox.
Okay.
So you've got a boombox fighting a tape deck, and you got audio coming out, but unless you have Shockwave hooked up to headphones or speaker or something like that, it's a whole bunch of nothing. They both do have ejectable cassettes that turn into other things, so those can battle like Pokemon, and take their new forms once they've ejected as tapes and turn into Transformers. It's
So
a
what
Transformer.
are the names of the injectable cassettes?
They have a bunch of different ones for each one, and I can't remember each and every name. But I think like in Shockwave, he's got like a panther and a pterodactyl, or like a bird. And
It makes sense. Let's not talk about the Dinobots, please.
they're not Dinobots though.
We've been down that road.
We
I
have
don't
been
wanna
down
go
that
there
road.
again. Yeah, they're terrible.
If you brought Dinobots to Jurassic Park, who would win?
No one.
I think it's a listener poll. We should get listeners to tell us what they think.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I did this to myself.
You did it to yourself.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Did you know that according to this awesome cover, the
Yeah.
history of the DC universe is must reading?
Huh?
Because it is.
It is. Must rating.
We're on Booster Gold number 16.
16.
In Canada, this book cost 1 loonie.
Good Lord. That's crazy.
In fact, I have a loonie on my desk somewhere, and it was stressing me out because I didn't know how it got there.
How did it get there, Dan?
I don't know. Somebody put a loonie on my desk, and I don't know what they were trying to imply.
It's a mystery loony. Dan must go to
is.
Canada to spend a loony.
I have to go to Canada. I did find €5 in my room when I cleaned it too, so
You got to go someplace.
got lots of places to go.
You got lots of places to go. 5 years.
Maybe I could fly on Ryanair for €5.
I know. I think it costs a little more than €5.
For Ryan in Europe,
In Europe, I don't know. Maybe.
might be able to do it. Well, we've got Booster Gold. He just got back from the future, right?
He just got back for the future. He's back from the future. He's got the book with all the sports stuff in it. So now he can make all the bets he wants. He's also got a dustbuster and a pizza that can be put into the machine that makes it bigger once you add the rehydration. It's amazing. Wrong movie. I'm sorry.
I
I was Back to
remember
the Future
that.
2. Back to the Future
I
2.
totally remember that happening. Did the
Yeah.
hoverboard come back?
He didn't bring the hoverboard back. That he didn't want to get on it.
He has a flight ring.
He has a flight ring. He didn't need
He
it.
didn't need a hoverboard.
No.
Well, this cover's awesome.
It is
It's
pretty
blue,
cool. Yeah.
and his suit fades into it. He
Yeah.
has no cape.
He has no cape. This is a really cool use of negative space. So the whole cover is blue, and Booster Gold's outfit, it has blue, so he blends really well.
No,
into
the
that.
Negative Man isn't in this comic.
Negative
That's
Man
in
is
Doom
not.
Patrol.
Yeah, true. But
Written
but
by Grant Morrison.
yes,
They
yes.
were on. I don't think it had started yet, though. I don't think they had started their run yet. I think it was still
Like a
Paul
year out.
Kupperberg writing it. Yeah, it's whenever Invasion happened. So that's when it switches over. So I
Okay.
think that is next year because Todd drew that.
Yeah, it's
A couple
crazy to
issues
think.
of Invasion.
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane. And
Or-
is there any other Todds in
Is there-
comics?
It's not. There's not.
There probably are, but it's then poor. Imagine if you're a different Todd in comics,
Oh yeah, and everybody's like, "Hey, Todd."
or
Oh,
hey,
not
the
that
Todd father,
The Todd. I'm not that Todd. I,
a different Todd.
well, it's like
I'm like
Don
Jason
Wynn.
Todd.
It's like Don Wynn. He's got a very like. I mean, it's the equivalent of being named Smith, and so everybody thinks like, "Oh, you're Dustin Wynn," and it's not. But they know each other, so they're friendly. And so he's got stories and stuff like that, but people come up and they're like, "Hey, you're the guy," and he's like, "I am a guy and I draw things. I'm not the guy that you're looking for."
But he is an awesome table partner.
He's amazing. If you ever get a chance, if you're ever at a show and Don Wynn is around, he is winning it literally, figuratively, 100%. He is definitely somebody worth like finding at a place and hanging out with for a minute and picking up a cool piece of his work. So
And knows comics. 2 Grit Cities ago, we were sitting next to him, and I talked comics for like 4 hours.
Yeah,
It was fantastic.
He knows so much. He is very knowledgeable, and he's just a great dude.
Well,
man.
anyway, and he
Sorry.
would draw a card like this Booster
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah,
This would go on a card.
yeah. I mean, that's what he does. I mean, he gets asked to draw lots of cards.
I really
So-
love this cover, though. You're talking about it from an artistic standpoint. I
Yeah.
love it. It fades in the background. It
Mhm.
reminds me of Starboy drawings
Oh,
with the space field suit
that's
that you can do with that.
Mhm.
It I like it because it's different than any Dan Jurgens cover we've seen yet.
Mhm.
But I feel like it's a relaunch cover, right? Like they're
Mm.
back.
They're
we're
back
setting
and
up to a new thing.
yeah.
Booster Gold International.
What's that?
I will say
want to
too,
know.
Well, I'm gonna say something too, because this is when Dan is close to start losing control of the character.
Okay.
Because as we saw, they were advertising Booster to start in Justice League.
Right.
So it's issue 3, right? When he gets
Yeah.
into Justice League, and he's going to
Right.
start to lose control of this character.
Mhm.
But I wonder, like, spoiler alert, but do you think he knew they were going to cancel the series at this point? So it gets canceled at 23, right? And we're at 16.
I'll bet
I
you
think
he
it's
probably
23.
doesn't know for another five issues.
Even though they're sending the character off over into Justice League.
He's probably wondering, and he's probably got internal thoughts about it. But he's like, "Oh, okay, they're gonna send him off. Someone else is gonna write him doing some other stuff. I'm gonna continue doing this." And then he gets the tap on his shoulder in a few more issues, saying, "Hey, we're gonna move this to a shelf book." And
I think he doesn't know, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
And here's why. It goes to 25, and the book ends in the Millennium crossover. So he probably didn't know.
Yeah. Just kind of The book is done.
Maybe even thinking it's good because the character's going to get more exposure.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Great.
That's what it seems like. It's setting it up for more exposure. There's he's got all these different tie-ins coming in and stuff like that. He's already had other tie-ins in the past. It seems like there's a lot of room to move with the character.
It's got to be rough though, because when he gets into the Bwahaha Justice League, now it does take a moment for the Booster Blue Beetle thing to get going.
Yeah.
But Giffen and DeMatteis write him as such a joke.
Mm.
And you're trying to hold his solo book down.
Yeah.
That's got to be rough. I mean, as great as as much as I love, right, the JLI Booster Gold,
mm-hmm.
if you're writing the solo book,
right,
and your character is being written as a joke over in a different book.
Yeah.
And they do introduce him in an interesting way, right? When they bring him into Justice League, they have him, he's directly recruited by Maxwell Lord. They do like a fake fight to get Booster in there. It kind of is building into this intrigue with Maxwell Lord. If you're reading the Booster book, that's a big if.
Yeah.
Because not many people were.
True.
But if you were, and I'm not saying that to be mean. In this part of the run of Booster Gold, I really like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially, we mentioned that, especially since issue 12.
Yeah.
But even the last couple issues going into issue 12, the wrap up of the original story, the going into the future stuff is awesome. This story we're about to get into is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, over here, he's being kind of brought in. If you were reading all this, you would believe he might get in bed with Maxwell Lord, right?
Right.
And but he eventually devolves into this sort of, you know, character who isn't successful, who's always trying to make a quick buck, and that's the character. That's the pre-toasted bagels. I mean, you get that version of Booster pretty much forever. They do try to rehabilitate him a couple times. You know, we mentioned in it was not in Countdown. It was in the next series, right?
I
don't want to call it Count Up. Count Up, but that's basically what it was. And then he gets his own book.
It was a crazy crossover with the Count from Sesame Street counting up, and he was
that's where we find out. Stop listening if you don't want a spoiler about these characters, but that's where we find out that Rip Hunter is his son somehow.
Holy sh!
I know. So that's it is. There's a lot going on, but I just want to take a pause to see where we're at for a second because. I mean, knowing the book's going to be done in 9 issues, right? Knowing we've already reviewed Justice League books. You all should know how much we love the character there. It's just interesting, though, because, I mean, I could see him as a washed out, always trying to be rich guy.
Yeah.
And I've loved the portrayals. I love the Forgotten Hero Booster Gold stories. I loved it in the Justice League cartoon. I mentioned that a couple podcasts ago. I loved it in the DC universe, right? Where they made him basically that, right? Nobody knows who you are. And how they're using him in Now I am actually, if I am going to do a spoiler here. If you are not reading DCKO, so I've read through issue 3, move ahead about a minute. But in DCKO, Greg, they actually had him go into a future. They trust him enough to try to solve something, and he comes back and he's corrupted by Darkseid.
Oh shit!
So Darkseid's
we're
living
already
in
not
Booster Gold's
monetized,
body.
so I'm like just dropping them.
So go ahead. Okay, now that you're back listening, you didn't listen to that. So they're using him in some interesting ways now. I'm not sure if I like it or not. But it is interesting that the character. I'm kind of amazed that the character is still. When you think about a 25 issue book from the 80s, a solo book, that would be considered a failed project in a lot of ways, right? If you only made it, it's not fail. I don't say failed, but like not commercially successful. I love the book; it's fun, but that this character's still around. We're gonna and just because of that, I'm gonna mention some characters that haven't factored as much into DC as we go through this issue.
Hold that thought for 1 second. People, put your earmuffs on if you don't want to hear this. I won't go into a whole bunch of Greg thoughts on this for too long. But what you just said, I mean, it's understandable. I think like of all the different characters that could be, that would be swayed in one way or another. I mean, with
Well, he wasn't
boosters.
swayed,
Okay, okay. With what
taken
you
over
said,
by.
what you
Yeah.
said,
Sorry.
I would assume that with his background in the booster that we know, it's understandable that it could be done.
Yeah.
Even though he's
Uh,
inherently trying to be good all the time, he has that potential. It's
I
somewhere
think
in
it's the
there.
more of, in this case, it was more of the running in head first to
Mhm.
try to save the day kind of
Uh-huh.
thing
Not thinking
that
it
led to
through.
this, as opposed to being corrupted, so
I
to
see.
speak,
I see.
right?
Okay.
More of like he's possessed by would have been a better term.
Oh man, Amityville style.
Or Spider-Man Octopus, whatever,
Oh,
Superior Spider-Man style.
Spider-Purse? Oh, that's a
Yeah.
weird movie. I seen that. I got that from behind the beaded curtain.
Yeah, that's like the eighth James Bond film.
Yeah,
Yeah. The mystery. You didn't know about it though.
it was a weird one. I don't even
Well,
think that's
anyway,
like on their original titles.
we are going to get into this book, I promise.
Yes.
It's happening now.
It
So,
is happening.
I just wanted to give some booster background. I'm going to have some other character backgrounds in a couple minutes too, of characters that I would think
Yeah.
would have had a continued bigger impact on the DC universe, but didn't.
Right.
And Booster's still
Oh,
around, and people love this character.
like Fern.
Right, like Fern.
Yeah. God damn it.
And
Wasted.
the Twister.
The Twister. Oh, Mr. Twister. Why didn't he make a bigger comeback? He was like, I mean, he's kind of like, he's like Dark Horse out there. He could have been doing something. And, I mean, yeah, they put him away for a little while, but he could have come out, got out. He didn't do anything too bad. I mean, considering like the rest of the world as it is, it's not that bad. Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, well, we get the book, and we get another new inker.
Another one.
So, yeah, Bruce Patterson does the cover. We get another new inker. So we've got this book's called Fresh Start because they've come back from the future. Remember, they came back like 3 months from where they left.
Mm-hmm.
So they missed the entire Legends storyline. Lucky them.
Yeah.
And,
they missed out, or they lucked out.
That also means he misses the first appearance of Wonder Woman, so we don't get any weirdness there with him like trying to flirt with her or something.
Oh,
so
yeah, that'd have been
probably
weird.
good.
She had hit him with the truth lasso, and he would have been like, spills the beans on everything.
And if you are confused, I'm meaning the first post-crisis appearance of Wonder Woman, obviously not the first appearance of Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
This would be the Perez Wonder Woman. Yes. And we got Dan Jurgens on writing and pencils. It says Dan Jurgens word processor, his clone, does pencils and erasers. Bob Lewis is on pens and brushes. Albert de Guzman is on lettering guides, and Barbara Randall, as we know, Barbara Randall Kiesel is the sledgehammer.
Oh my gosh.
Hard agree on that one because as we have mentioned before, Barbara's editing on this book has taken it in a bold new direction of goodness.
I mean, that's a great title though to give her, the sledgehammer. I mean, she definitely does shape it and put it into form. That is an amazing way to describe.
Or maybe she just really liked Peter Gabriel.
Oh my God. That right there. Yeah.
That was fantastic. See, I know things.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Booster and somebody are standing in front of a giant
Bruce Wayne's house.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like if you put Bruce Wayne's house in Kansas.
Yeah, it's like
it's all flat and
yeah, it's like, what is this? It's a nice place. It really is. You know what it looks like?
Illegal ivy plants, though.
Noxious
weeds.
The HOA would be so up his butt. It looks like, you know what it looks like to me? The Masonic, out in Renton, the Masonic, not lodge, but the big place
Temple.
they're trying to tear it down. It's like a hotel, or was a like a stay place or whatever, but they're gonna tear it
Is that where
down. But
Annabelle lives?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you know, by the way, for those folks, I won't spoil it, but there was a DCKO book where they brought in characters from like other companies and stuff, and
Okay.
the Joker was fighting Annabelle.
Wow. I wouldn't want to be the Joker because Annabelle's got, oh, that's OP right there. That little doll has too much power.
And that it was interesting. Fighting would be a strong word. I just read that book.
They're
By the way,
sparring.
Jason. By the way, Jason, I am so close to caught up. In fact, by the time you listen to this,
Oh yeah.
I'll be completely caught up on DCKO.
Oh, good. I'll be all caught up. So Jason will be happy, and
And
anyone else.
and I'm gonna say this for
Yeah.
you, Greg.
Okay.
Scott Snyder.
Yeah.
Good job.
Wow, really? So in
I'm
the
I th- th-
on
this
the
is
books,
fun. It's fun.
on the books, good stuff.
It's fun.
In
It's fun.
I mean, I don't mind the movies
Not
that
Zack
much.
Snyder.
Oh,
Don't
oh,
confuse
oh,
Scott Snyder and Zack Snyder. Would you stop that? Scott Snyder, genuinely nice guy, still
I'm
works
just
for
I'm
DC,
messing
writes
with
their
you, dude.
books,
I'm messing
wrote
with you. I'm
that wrote the
messing with you.
million selling copy, absolute Batman books.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Did you see what Tracy posted today?
No, I didn't. What did she post?
It was a comment from Todd McFarlane that basically was saying, a dog could write a book if you
Uh,
have a great artist, right?
uh,
And I wrote to Tracy, and
uh,
Tracy, I know you're not listening, but if you are, Greg and I want to have you on
yes.
because Greg and I are willing to explore this idea by having you on
Dogs writing books.
and with you reviewing an early Image Comics book to see if the book can be carried by just the art.
Just by the art and a dog writing it. Could a puppet write a book? I would. Yeah.
We've mentioned for 2 years we need to reach back out to Tracy to have Tracy on the podcast, and that needs to happen because
The times we've worked with her have been fantastic. Those of you who have missed out at Ocon, when we did live things with her, fantastic person to be able
Tracy
to share
Mock.
space with. Yeah, Tracy is awesome.
go see her doing comedy if you're in the
Yes.
Omaha area. But we will, yes.
And
Put
she's
that
an
on-
amazing
put that-
artist.
Yeah, and an amazing artist. Put that on the notes. We want this to happen.
Yeah.
So, with that said, Booster's at his new house.
At his new
Is
place.
apparently Dirk down there with him.
Oh,
And,
Dirk the Jerk's back again.
Yeah. What
Get
we
in where you
found
fit
out
in.
is,
Got a new
well,
haircut.
no, it makes sense. So Booster was gone.
Yeah.
And we were talking about insurance.
Okay.
And so Dirk decided that he would need a whole new headquarters when he reappeared, right? Because Dirk absolutely knew that Booster Gold was going to reappear, right?
Yeah.
Of course
So-
he did, right?
So he took all his insurance money and put it into this.
Yeah. Because, I mean, why not? And Booster's seems quite happy. He's wearing a skinny red tie,
Mm-hmm. Oh.
top button, not buttoned, white
He's been-
suit with red chucks.
He's been hanging out with Peter Gabriel too.
Yeah, there's a reason. Some people believe that all
Yeah.
of my references are non sequiturs,
Uh-huh.
but it is not always true.
No,
It is not always true. There are times when I actually weave a strategy into this podcast.
Right.
Insurance,
Yeah.
Peter Gabriel references. It does actually sometimes happen.
It does happen. It does happen. John, as I say, Dirk looks like John Candy in panel 4.
He does.
He does. It's like Uncle
He
Buck.
does.
He looks like Uncle Buck.
Well,
I want
he
him to make
does
some
fess
pancakes
up.
in this place. Yeah.
Yeah, while he is looking like Uncle Buck, that's where he fesses up. He says, "You guys have been missing for so long. I was mucho worried that you weren't coming back. I knew you were in the future and all, but 4 months is a long time to sit with $2.7 million empty nest."
Hmm.
He spent $2.7 million of Booster's money.
Dang.
Now, do you think it's time to start the free Booster campaign here?
Right? I mean, we're gonna start getting videos of Booster dancing with knives and stuff like that. I mean, afterwards,
That just it leads to question: is Dirk his conservator?
he might be. He might be.
Well, we get there, we flip the page, and that thing happens.
What?
Remember how we were having that great conversation about Booster as a unique comic book because
It's just him.
he's just him, but he's got like kind of a team, but it's not a team, but it's like a team for both his civilian and his superhero life. And then,
Yeah,
oh God, did we just flip the Team Arrow here?
we did. It turned into Team Booster. He's got the team assembled. Everyone's there. They're all there for either Booster or Michael, but more Booster than Michael, depending on the outfit he's wearing, apparently. But
Yeah. I'm kind of okay with this. I mean, they're following a template. It's fine.
Yeah.
The template is not as pronounced at this point. It just is in the future, so I'm okay with this. But
mhm.
yeah, I mean, I will say that was again probably the right move from the editorial standpoint.
Would you say
but
that
a little bit disappointing?
this starts the template that moves forward into the
No,
future for all the other books? I mean,
I would not say that this starts the template. No, there's nothing about this book that starts any templates except for Rip Hunter.
yeah,
Being awesome.
oh,
Or
okay.
being crappy, depending on your perspective.
I mean,
Yeah, but the
I
funny
guess
thing
there's a
is,
time and a place for everything.
well, the interesting thing is, some people could argue that Rip Hunter is the most successful character that comes out of this book,
Oh, I thought Jack was.
and so it's, I mean, commercially successful potentially is Rip Hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, and Rip Hunter is all over the place.
Mhm.
After at the end of the John Byrne run, Superman, and then like as it
Yeah.
moves, and with Carl Kiesel being more involved, with Luis being more involved, Simonson,
Yeah.
we get more of they get the Time Masters, and you had the Time and Time Again
Mhm.
Batman, or that sorry, not the Time and Time Again Superman crossover. Rip's all involved in that. So there is a lot of Rip Hunter moving through. Obviously, Legends of Tomorrow later,
Yeah.
but only a season. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah, I think it is interesting too how we were talking about longevity of characters. Obviously, Rip Hunter was originally introduced in the Silver Age, but this is the Rip Hunter that everybody knows, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the Silver Age Rip Hunter was a very limited appearance. And it's interesting, props to Dan Jurgens for launching, two big characters out of here.
Right.
It's probably unfortunate that he probably doesn't get any monetary rights for Rip, though, I
Probably
assume.
not. Yeah.
But definitely for Booster. So when that Booster Gold movie actually happens,
Dan Jurgens makes some money.
how bad did you want to see Booster in Superman, by the way?
Oh, I wanted to see him so bad.
You want him to just fly in and like punch Guy Gardner?
I did. I wanted. I want Booster in something so bad. You don't even know. It's like I want him in something.
It'll happen. It'll happen
Yeah.
eventually. Also,
Yeah.
side note.
Yeah.
Did you see Crypto Puppy?
I did see Crypto Puppy, best boy.
He is the best boy.
He is.
Yes. Yeah. So, well, anyway, we
making
have
me
a
very
discussion.
excited for the new movie, for the
Yes.
Supergirl
We-
movie. It's going to be
we
so
have it-
good. And
We have
so
a
sad.
discussion here. Yeah, so good and so sad. Yeah, and we have a discussion in this book about how the team's going to be laid out. And we've got Jack back. That's Jack Sue, who works with Star Labs. He looks like he's going to be on Team Booster.
Mhm.
Rip Hunter is there. We've got Trixie.
Mhm.
We have Booster. We have Skeets.
Mhm.
We have Booster. We have Dirk the Jerk. and we have Michelle,
Yeah.
and she has come back from the future with them.
Yes.
And so, and Trixie's like, yeah, hey, this mansion is pretty ostentatious, there's a lot here. What are we going to do with this thing? And Boosters is like, not true. We're going to equip this mansion with all of the best things
It's going to be fantastic.
because we don't want our friends to get kidnapped again
No.
and stuff. We're making the Arrow Cave or the
Yeah.
Bat Cave or the giant Bat House.
The Flash Cave.
And we get a PowerPoint slide. And I can't express to you, of course, I'm not going to be able to hold my tablet because it's going to turn on me. But I love superhero layout things.
The cutaway. Yeah. How when
the superhero headquarter layout things. Yeah.
It always looks so cool.
When I was a kid, I would study these things. I would look at them. I'm like, oh, where does this go and where does this go? Look, there are laser cannons on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are laser cannons. They have laser cannons.
They have laser cannons.
I feel like this house costs more than $2.1 million.
Oh yeah, it definitely. I mean, it's a big
what would
house.
let's find out though. What is $2.1 million in 1987 to now?
It's a lot more back then than it was now.
Yeah, I think. Well, no, yeah, like what is it worth? In $2,026.
Oh,
we're gonna find out here.
Probably. I want to say like double that and give it to the next guy.
$2 million in 19. Oh, it's 1987, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let me make sure I get this right. $2 million in 1987 dollars, or is worth $5,706,373 today. I still think for laser cannons, I don't know, maybe not.
Oh, they're outdated by this time, and they've gone through some changes and upgrades. They need something new. They're, like I said, outdated, outmoded. So they've definitely had to be swapped out by now. They're no longer relevant. We're looking for a different type of thing. He needs to have some other type of accoutrements on the house itself to detonate it for GPS and other things like that. So, I mean, there's other upgrades that have to be done. The laser cannons are great for that time frame, but there's going to have to be other things that are done and added to it to make it more secure. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Probably. And as we flip the page here,
he's going to need a Roomba. He's missing a Roomba.
He is definitely going to. Well, he has a Skeets.
He's got a Skeets, but he needs a Roomba, Dan. Skeets ain't going to vacuum.
We flip the page.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still trying to flip the page. We flip the page. Like, you're still talking. I'm like, we flip the page.
Yeah.
You're still talking. We flip the page. I don't know why I was trying to cut you off. It's so rude.
I know.
We flip the page and we get something that does stick around.
Oh, this thing?
We get the post-crisis Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I suppose. It's all right.
That seems to stick around. Yeah, I just, the problem with the Suicide Squad, I just feel bad for, you look at the cover and we go, okay, look who's here. We've got Mind Boggler, Bronze Tiger, Plastique, Deadshot, Enchantress, and Captain Boomerang.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So which one's dying? Right away.
Well, it's definitely not Deadshot or Captain Boomerang.
Yeah. Or Enchantress.
Or Enchantress.
Or Bronze Tiger.
Or Bronze Tiger. Mind Boggler. Plastique.
Is it the shitty one-off Batman villain, or is it Plastique?
It's pretty mind-boggling to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's who do we kill? Let's see. Oh wow, guess who died in Suicide Squad #2? Spoiler alert.
Who's that?
Oh, she was a Firestorm villain. That's why I was wrong. It wasn't yeah. Firestorm villains always get,
Always get
yeah,
killed.
they're kind of like Booster Gold villains. And there's a connection because Booster Gold villains in Suicide Squad movies,
Die.
Firestorm movie villains in
Comic books die. Fodder.
always good.
Yeah.
Well, we get a page that has more text than I desire to read.
Holy shnikes. Holy skeets. Yeah, it's a
we
lot.
get a huge discussion.
It's a lot.
But Booster lays out his entire plan to take over the world.
He's got a plan, which is an amazing thing. Like, he's been thinking about this ever since they were back in the future and back to the past when he was driving that truck with all the food in it.
Well, it's amazing. I mean, the guy's been sick. His body's been run down. As soon as he got healthy, he was able to think up a whole worldwide conglomerate that he wants to start. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And Skeets is like, yet there remains a problem since we had to hire experts to design and construct our system. It's not our secret because now Star Labs is involved, and that's where Jack comes in. They're residents, so they have to start building Team Booster.
They need people.
Yeah. And then Michelle says what we're all thinking. You don't exactly have the business acumen of Rockefeller, Mike. No. What makes you think you can make your scheme fly? And because Michelle is the only person to consistently say the Emperor is not wearing clothes here when we're trying to run a booster business.
Oh, man. You know, she'd be the type of person that would go into his bagel establishment and say, you can't pre-toast your bagels, Booster. Got to toast them, and that's it.
Well, she would if she
could.
Oh, could. That's what I meant. She would if she could.
Could.
I don't know why she can't.
I mean, it's just a time thing. They're just not in the same
time.
Well,
also, she's embraced the time period because, as you can see, she absolutely has already got a haircut to match the time period.
Of course.
And then Monica walks in. Why is Monica there? Why has Monica ever been invited to the house? Like, nobody wanted Monica, the character, involved at all.
Yeah, that's what everybody says in this whole entire text dialogue. Like, why are you here? We don't want you here. Get out.
How did she even know to go there? Did Dirk bring her in? Like, what?
I don't think Dirk brought her in. I think she just showed up. She wanted that booster.
How does she even know where he lives?
She saw.
Does that mean she's a gold
digger?
Yeah.
Yes, because she wants the movie. She wants to get into that movie.
Yeah.
She wants. She's still, like, he promised her a movie. Like while they were making their commercial. Back 7 issues ago, and she's
we get rid of that character.
Gone. She's gone.
I believe the editor gets rid of that character.
Done.
And Dirk is like, "Hey, we're back, and there's Booster Gold, cape and all." Stupid cape. Hate the cape.
Oh man, that cape. It looks good for a hot minute.
And Dirk is saying, "Booster Gold." You'll notice that the corporate Crusader is accompanied by Skeets, the mechanical marvel. Booster is carrying a fully detailed model of a new building that will be erected on the old Relu Tower site, which stands vacant. You see, they're going to build a brand new building. It's going to help people. It's going to be wonderful. Yay.
Yay.
And then we get an advertisement for the Young All-Stars.
Yeah.
We were talking about something that it was Crisis.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time talking about what Crisis did to the Legion of Superheroes. When you combine all the universes into one, what do you do with the Golden Age superheroes you've been writing about from the Justice Society and All-Star Squadron?
Right.
You cancel the book.
Yeah.
And you create a whole bunch of brand new characters nobody's ever heard of, and pray to God the book takes off.
Hey, and?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't.
it does get the benefit of they literally just let Roy Thomas do whatever he wants.
Well, he's Roy
Uh,
Thomas.
Now the book was interesting. Here's a pathway to success. By the way, you ready for this one?
Okay.
It says on here, and I don't know what happened to Brian Murray. Forgive me if something bad happened to this person, like during the first book or something like that. But here's how to successfully launch a book. Are you ready? 3 pencilers in book
Wow.
1. 3 different pencilers in book 1.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a recipe for success,
Well,
right?
they had 3 different characters. They had to pencil them all.
Yeah, I would say it's always a recipe for success to have 3 characters. If you ever want to read this series, you can easily look in many dollar bins,
Mm-hmm.
quarter bins, probably, if you get the right thing.
Yeah.
I think the series in and of itself was interesting. Like, what do you do with the next sort of generation of the previous generation of superheroes?
Yeah.
But
Of
that's
all
where I
sorts.
also think it loses. That's where I think it loses everybody.
Yeah.
And the characters, like, I mean, they did have a tie-in because it's Roy Thomas, so there's like a tie-in to uh, TNT and Dynamite, who appeared like a couple times in the Golden Age. So I mean, there's always a tie-in for Roy Thomas. But yeah, I mean,
Thomas Time.
I don't know. I don't know how anybody expected this book to be successful. They give it a long time. They give it 27 issues, I think.
Just as many as Booster.
Booster got 25.
Oh, just 2 more.
No, it looks like they even got more issues. Wow, it
Holy
just keeps
cats.
going. This book keeps going, but no one was reading it. Yeah. So, well, it was one of the new format books too, so it was direct sales only. So those
Oh,
books got a little bit more leeway.
I see.
Because they were predictable buys, right?
Yeah.
It made it 31 issues.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Fair.
yeah, it just, I don't, again, it was a book. I don't think it was set up for success from the start. So I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
We'll flip the page. You can buy DC. It's Christmas time. Buy DC Comics as a gift. Please do. Please buy them
Yeah.
all for me.
Get them and give them. It's the gift
We're back.
that,
This is a gift that keeps on danning.
yeah, keeps on danning. Keeps on fanning,
I,
keeps on danning.
I checked the comic counter after entering the comics I got this month in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you even want to know?
I don't want to know. I mean, I do want to know.
Yeah.
Tell the people what they want to hear.
I will tell them in a second. Why don't we look at this here? What we got going on this new page. Booster setting down the fake building.
Yeah.
And Clark Kent is there
Is that Clark Kent?
down in the corner. I can't tolerate this loudmouth showboat any longer. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Superman's such a jerk.
Doesn't want to be there.
If you don't do it his way, the highway. It's the John Byrne Superman.
Can't deal with him. Yeah.
We're blaming John Byrne, not Dan Jurgens, just to be clear. Even though it's definitely Dan Jurgens' character of Superman. It's been
John
inconsistent in this
Bergens.
book. John Bergens.
John Bergens.
Well, Booster wants to be a responsible citizen.
Yeah.
He buys the property from the Rillos, gives them a very handsome profit, he says. And
On top of their insurance money.
he says the tenants will get a free rent.
Mhm.
And then he sees a blimp.
Oh, man.
There's apparently random. Is this Gotham City? There are apparently random blimps flying around.
Well, I mean, it's the 80s. Blimps were prevalent. They're everywhere. You got to remember, times were different then. They flew them all the time. People used to get in blimps and just go from place to place, city to city. It was just a way to get around. We lived in different times, Dan.
That's true. Well, he does pull off the cape to.
He's like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, he pulls off the cape to go do stuff. And Skeets once again is.
I want to say he says, this thing isn't Superman.
Does he?
No, but it would have been good if he did.
That would have been good.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a
just
good
focused
line.
on Skeets telling Booster what to do, like we're back to. So Skeets
Yeah.
is like, hey, you can't handle this blimp this way, and we've got to do it this way, and you've got to get it under control, and you've got to move it up this way, and we've got to get the fire extinguished. And basically, Skeets takes care of all the instructions like normal, and they're going to land it on the Metropolis Motor Speedway, but there just happens to be a race going on, of course, at that time.
Of course.
So Skeets goes down and takes care of everything. They give some room for the blimp to land. The blimp lands. Booster has saved everybody. Everybody is shaking his hand.
Happy day.
And it's good. And then we advance to several hours later in the middle of the page. Do not like that layout, by the way.
Several hours later.
Yeah, I don't like that break in the middle. I think that should have been its own page. And then, by the way, the number is, as of now, and is 18,551.
Wow. Creeping up on 2.
Anybody want to buy some comics?
Or just send them to Dan so he can get more.
No. And
Send
that
him-
18,000 does not include the ones that you and thrust on me.
Here, Dan, have some more. Why don't you count those into the comic counter?
I haven't done those yet.
Oh, I
'Cause
want to know how many that adds in.
And I want to read DCKO. Well, anyway, several hours later, Booster is in Jack's lab, assuming Jack's lab at Booster headquarters, at Booster HQ, at Gold Star Inc.
Back at the
Booster
crib.
Inc. And Jack's like, this is the first opportunity I've had to analyze your uniform since repairing it. Interesting. He's like, what? Yeah, your uniform is powered by the energy cells in your wristbands, which then we knew this already, which then channel it through your fiber weave circuitry. But good new start. Picking up new readers, better book.
Yeah.
Why not? Explain it again.
Explain it again.
He's like, I repaired the uniform here, but can never make it function without a power source. Fortunately, we borrowed some energy cells from Star Labs in the future. But what do we do when we don't have any more?
Gotta make them.
So he's got to do some more.
Gotta
He
make
says,
that.
so unless we want a reoccurrence of you dying, you'll have to leave that force field on, except for combat and other off, except for combat and other emergencies, because he has to get immunified.
He needs immunities. He can't be the boy in the bubble anymore. He's got to get them immunities. No
And
more
Michelle
bubble
too.
boy. Michelle too. Well, Michelle's probably got immunities. She looks a little rough and tumble, like she's got immunities. You know?
And yeah, well, Michelle does want to talk to him
Oh yeah.
in private, and she says, "Get rid of the bot," because why is she being such a jerk to Skeets?
She don't like Skeets. She's like, I don't like robots.
No, she hurt his feelings. Booster
Yeah,
said so.
She did. She called him some mean things. Toaster oven that flies.
And she's like, "Oh, this is great. I'm glad you made this home for me, but I don't want to be here. I want to go travel the country, the whole big, wonderful new world, and go see things. It'll be great." He's like, "Whatever you want to do. You need clothes, money, a private plane. It's yours."
The world is your oyster, kid.
And there is a mysterious man standing outside the
In the
Booster castle.
shadows. The shadows outside in the shadows.
Well, we get back and we see is that Trixie watching TV?
Yeah.
And Dirk shows up with his daughter. And she's like, "I'm so glad you're back." And he's like, she's so thrilled to see Dirk the jerk. Not really.
Not really. She's happy to see the kiddo, but not happy to see him.
Yeah. And he's like, "The kid and I are heading out for pizza." And she's just what I need, a evening with the ultimate used car salesman. But then his little daughter is like, "Oh, can you come along?" And she's like, "Fine, I'll come." And his daughter's like, she's just about the nicest lady I ever met." I do not endorse this relationship. I do not like it.
Yeah. It's like,
What about
hey, I
what about Dirk's wife? Is he divorced? Like, is that explained?
think she left. She's gone.
Yeah, it
She's
does
out of
make
the
sense.
picture.
That does make sense. If only Roger's wife had left. Well, Nepal. Apparently, we're
Nepal.
going to Nepal,
We're in Nepal.
a region shrouded by them in mysteries of the ancient secrets of time long lost. As somebody who used to coach a lot of Nepali students, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and Nepalese. Sorry, I said it wrong.
Nepalese.
Anyway, yeah. Whatever. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's Cheshire.
Amazing.
She
Welcome to the
makes
show.
things poison. She steals something. That is what she
Yes.
does. Okay. We get another advertisement.
Hey.
Okay, so we were talking about successful and not successful. I would say Wally West is a Flash. Successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one lasts a long time.
Mhm.
Was it successful with the original creative team that was writing it?
Eh.
If I had asked you who wrote the first issue of The Flash After Crisis, would you have said Mike Barron or would you have said Mark Waid?
Wouldn't I wouldn't have known.
Who would you have guessed?
Mark Waid. Mark Waid.
Yeah. Well, it's The Flash. They did some interesting things with The Flash at this time. They slowed his speed down a lot. I believe they said he couldn't run faster than the speed of light anymore. Couldn't he just break the sound barrier? I think wasn't that the limitation originally?
Yes.
They put a lot of limitations on Wally's powers after Crisis and tried to rebuild it in. It's I don't think they're bad books. I do think it gets better as Mark Waid picks it up, expands the universe there. I sound indifferent because I am. Yeah, it's Wally. Like I like Wally as a Flash better than Barry.
There you go.
It's in comics. I mean, for sure. I mean, I just think Wally's is just a more interesting character.
Yeah. But you like Barry
you've
in
got
the show.
I mean, I like the Flash show too.
Yeah.
I don't think that Barry's particularly interesting though. That's why you have to have all the supporting characters.
There you go.
I mean, Barry's kind of boring. I mean, Barry was a scientist, right? He was a forensic scientist. He had chemical splash on him. He runs super fast. It's a weird origin for, if you think back to the Silver Age origin of the Flash, where do you write yourself from there? I mean, why would a forensic scientist need super speed?
I mean, to solve crimes super fast.
Right, but that the you can't speed up the chemical. Like it's kind of a silly profession to have if you need super speed.
Well, they had to get things from places here and there faster than speed.
Well, and that
or
became
light.
the joke, right? Because Barry was always late to everything, but he was the fastest man in the world, right? That became the ongoing gag. You know, at a point, the Flash book was not doing well before Crisis, which is why they were willing to kill Barry off. Now, I'm going to be clear.
Yeah.
It's not like I dislike Barry. I love collecting old Flash books.
Mhm.
I have a bunch. I just like Wally better. But I loved the Silver Age Flash books. There was just something, is the art, right? Is Carmen Infantino art. And like, I love those books. When I was a kid, I would grab them when I could find them cheap, and they were not super expensive most of the time. I remember I had one with like Mr. Element. I just had a couple. I think I had one and it's not. It's I had one of the ones where he's running. I think it's him in the Reverse Flash, like running on opposite sides of the wall.
Yeah.
And I like the Flash, but I don't know. It was. I think it was the right time, probably for a relaunch. There comes a point
Fair.
of what can you do with the character, and
Right.
then Wally was. You could say Wally was. There is an argument to be made that Wally was the most successful post-crisis relaunch for sure.
Okay.
I mean, Wonder Woman obviously sticks out, but Wonder
Yeah.
Woman goes through a lot of different iterations. Wally lasts until they bring Barry back, and then they brought Wally back to replace Barry again. So,
They're continually going in a circle almost.
but not
Wally and
commercially
Barry.
successful, right?
Barry.
They use Wally in Justice League in the cartoon, but they don't use Wally in anything else. It's always Barry, 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 Barry.
Barry, Barry, Barry.
Like, honestly, too, if you think about the Snyderverse films, Wally would have been a way more interesting character than Barry, because they de-aged Barry, right? They made him they made him younger when he got the powers, right? They didn't hold the origin. So if you were going to take a kid Flash and give him powers, why wouldn't you just use Wally?
Yeah. Make it.
And
Yeah. It fits better.
Well, I think one of the things that makes Wally unique, I'm not going to go too far off on Wally right now. Maybe we'll read some Wally West books, but
We
I
can.
think one of the things that makes Wally interesting is he's not super smart, right? He's not
He's a kid.
Well, and not just he's a kid, and then when is he going to go to college? But like, I don't think he has. I think one of the endearing things about him is that he can't solve everything on his own.
Yeah, he needs people, other people, resources, and other stuff.
He needs a family. He needs things, and Barry's perfect, right? Like, he's a super smart scientist.
Mhm.
He doesn't need.
He's got
anything,
it all.
right?
He's the whole package. And then he's got all those people that help him out anyways.
Wally
He's
just has more
slow.
depth.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, by the way, I was dismissive of. This is Cheshire, right? I'm getting this right, am I?
Yeah,
But
it is.
I was dismissive of this character too. I love this character.
Jumps on a Apache helicopter to take a to get away.
Well, Titan's villain, but I love the whole Roy Harper thing, daughter, Luann.
Yeah.
Like, I just, this character evolves really well later too.
Yeah.
Weird to see the character in the book, but jumps onto a helicopter, escapes with this thing. That's where we're at. So we got a couple page interlude with Cheshire doing stealing things, which is what Cheshire does.
Cheshire does.
We don't know how it's going to apply to anything yet.
Why,
but we do know.
Yeah.
But we do know. She's got to get moving. We've got what we came for. They seem sort of nervous about it. Well, we flip the page and we're in an American scientific laboratory, U.S. biotech.
U.S. biotech.
How specific?
Very specific.
We've got a scientist talking. He says, not to Walt. I have personal research projects. I can't go out. Oh, no. And he's like, Killjoy beats me. You can never have any fun. And then the scientist starts talking, and there's somebody in the background.
Somebody in the background.
And that somebody...
Who is it?
Is Hawk.
Oh.
But not...
to his Hawk.
Hawk from the Legion of Doom. Flash Road Warriors.
Okay.
Right. Hawk from Hawk and Dove.
Oh my goodness.
Except there is no Dove right now, because Dove dies during Crisis.
So it's just Hawk.
And Hawk seems a little off kilter. Does he not?
Yeah.
Does Hawk not sound like he would have been watching the other halftime show?
Maybe. Yeah. All about
Kind of.
Can't have weak people in charge and have puny people doing things. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The free world is run by a bunch of wimps and losers. If we don't act, no one ever will. Yeah, so I grabbed my Who's Who in the DC Universe post-crisis version of poor Hank Hall. And, I always thought Hawk was one of those. Again, Hawk and Dove was were characters that were underused. I think they used them well in the Titans show.
Uh-huh.
Well, yeah, specifically Hawk and Dove. But yeah, it's really interesting because at they kill Dawn
Oh,
in Crisis.
yeah.
And then what do you do with this character, right?
He's Doveless.
And so Hank's powers are extensions and amplifications of traits already possessed by Hawk, has super strength, faster than human speed, and heightened body density, which renders him almost invulnerable as Hawk. He also heals incredibly quickly and cannot revert to Hank if his wounds or some other condition would be fatal to Hank. Hawk fights offensively, always on the attack, and is easily enraged. And so if you'll recall, the balance was the Dove, right?
Yeah.
So what happens to this character when he doesn't have his counterbalance?
He just goes off the edge.
Yeah, he starts making America great again.
Yeah. He becomes one of those people.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, we flip the page and it looks like Booster moved to Parkland.
Oh yeah, somebody's breaking in. They're picking locks. They're turning off alarms. They're cutting wires. It is, yeah. It's definitely a Parkland situation.
Now, the really interesting thing though is there's a couple of clues in this that I want to point out. One, obviously, they just bragged about earlier in the issue, bragged about their brand new security system. So of course, it's going to break in. But do you notice what's going on in panel 4? Of our 9-panel grid.
Yeah, little looky behind the painting.
No,
Is that what you're talking about?
that's
No?
panel 5.
Oh,
What makes that specific ping, ping, ping?
I don't know, Dan. Tell me.
Well, do you
Ping, ping.
remember reading the Jimmy Olsen books and your Jack Kirby books that you love so much?
He's gonna get in his boom tube.
No, that would be a different noise.
Oh, what makes a ping?
Doesn't
ping,
the mother box? Don't the mother boxes make the ping, ping?
Oh
ping?
my goodness, you're right. The mother box. He's got a mini mother box in his hand.
Somebody has a mother box? What? Well, I guess we'll find out if they have a mother box. But I guess if you're going to get robbed, is that Mr. Miracle?
Oh my goodness, I don't think so.
Okay, find out.
Because when we flip
Did
the
you know
page,
you can get two?
Oh.
Did you know that you can get 2 free months of comics?
What? It's wild.
Yeah, I wish you could. Hey, but they have successfully. Remember before how they didn't successfully have all the books in one location?
Oh, they do now.
Almost. Oh, they do. Yeah, all the 75-cent books are there. So how confusing is that, by the way? Tales of the Legion and Legion of Superheroes. Yeah, they're all on the same page now, so you can buy them. Now it's just confusing pricing structure because some books are 75 cents, some books are $1, some are $1.25, and some are $1.50.
That's crazy.
So why would your parents ever buy you the $1.50 books?
It wouldn't.
Yeah, they get you the
75-cent box.
Well, we get in here and I see. Surprise, Chuckles, you're nailed. And Booster is executing a fantasy of mine.
Where you get tackled by naked Booster or half naked Booster.
Or, yeah, sure.
And
break into somewhere. Well, I think might be a movie time. Well, anyway, let's get away from the fantasy here.
Okay.
So somebody breaks in and he's got 5 seconds to tell him why he broke in. He said, oh gosh, this guy looks familiar.
Oh, he does kind of.
He looks like he shoots bugs in the head.
Oh, that's a terrible way to put it. You're going to not like each other later in the future.
He's like, I wanted to speak to you earlier, but you're always surrounded by press, and this discussion is meant for your ears only. And when the press does get wind of this, I'll be the one who blows it their way. Uh, Justice
Oh
League.
Lord.
What does this mean? What I think it does? Indeed, it does, Booster. I am hereby authorized to extend an invitation to only a select few individuals. Booster Gold, we would all be honored if you would see fit to join the ranks of the Justice League. He's like, me?
Me?
You're inviting me? Me? To the Justice
Ooh,
League?
I can't wait. It's
And as these pages go on, Dan Jurgens starts adapting his art style to look more and more like
the Justice League. The sweet Justice League. I want to be in the sweet Justice League.
And Booster Gold flies in the sky.
Oh yeah,
He's like, yeah.
Gets stuck in the air like in an old commercial.
And then he says, cool, but I have one question because he just spent $2.5 million on a mansion, or 2.1. Do leaguers get paid anything, even a small fee?
You get money.
And the man says, good night, Booster, or good night, Mr. Gold, and don't make me regret this invitation.
Oh man.
Booster in the Justice League? Hard to believe, but pick up issue number 3 of DC's hottest new title and see for yourself. And next month, be sure to pick up Booster Gold number 17 when we bring you Plan of Terror, guest starring Cheshire and Hawk.
Cheshire and Hawk. Are they teaming up against Booster? I don't know, but I want to know.
I don't know. I do know because I've read the issue, but I'm not going to tell you yet.
Ah.
Well, the most important thing is we flip the page and we've got letters, the Golden Exchange. There is no letters from TM Maple, but there is a letter from TE Pouncy, but we are refusing to read these letters because, geez. Stop writing. What is wrong with you? Oh, no, there is a TM Maple, too. There's a TE Pouncy and a TM Maple.
Yeah,
Good
there's
God.
a TM Maple. TM Pouncy, TM Maple.
You know, somebody
Yes.
should collect all of the TM Maple letters across all comics and compile them into a comics history book.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'd
be really cool.
That would be a really good idea. I'm
nobody
100%.
would buy this book, but it would be amazing.
It would be amazing. What would I wonder. I just really wonder how big of a book that would be. It'd be so big.
I'm going to share a letter from Daryl Herrick from P.O. Box 111, Belchertown, Massachusetts, 01007. Do you think he still owns said P.O. Box?
Maybe.
Well, Mr. Herrick says, Dan Jurgens may not create the most clever plots. Other writers are better at endowing personalities to their characters. To make the 12th issue of Booster Gold a success, he did not need those two qualities. Wow.
Straight to it.
Taking the factors which he developed over the past year, Jurgens arrays these. I just picked this one because it agreed with me. Jurgens arranged these in a progressive fashion. The story was like a sound mathematical equation. It was straightforward, simple addition equation, not an algebra question where X may equal a plot twist and Y may equal a depth of character. Booster Gold plunged into this story to resolve all the problems that Jurgens has set up. With his powers waning and the hero become a distilled, determined force, the story raced to its conclusion. I'm not going to read the rest of this because, I'm obviously right. But I picked this one out. I picked this one out because we've been talking about the editing. And we weren't the only ones noticing. Right. Having the new editor really did help hold the end of that story together.
Yeah.
And did make a huge difference.
100%.
Well, that's all I have on the book.
Okay.
Personally.
Yeah, it was a good book. It was
a good transition book.
I pretty much
we're setting up the next phase.
Put my pieces in. I think it's a good book. I think I'm looking forward to the next one to find out what happens with the new characters that we just saw in the last issue, and what the team will do once they're all assembled. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Well, we do get a next issue where we get some characters we saw in this issue. So that'll be fun.
Cool.
And we have, of course, things we like to talk about at the end of the podcast, of course. One thing that I want to get out of the way very quickly is I'm excited to announce that finally, after all these months, we will still be waiting for the launch of it's rain outside. There's no kind of atmosphere. The dwarfing of Alex Rain.
Okay. Yes.
Eventually, we will see that Kickstarter launch, and when it does, you will know, but we'll give you a link so you can follow the launch of it, and we'll get to follow the adventures of cosmic cyborgs after their ship's core exploded, and they were life preserved for thousands of years into the future, and they go on zany British comedy adventures.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be amazing. There's a cat. He likes space string. He's all about it. He's like, oh, it's a string.
And, a cat cyborg.
Yeah.
Cat cyber cat.
Cyber cat. It's great.
And yeah, there are all sorts of things going on. So
there's a mining
those things do happen. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, and they talk about Fiji a lot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Cyborg Fiji.
Yeah. Oh, and is it Brimmer? Is that how we're getting around it? Is it Brimmer? Is that the hologram?
Rimborg.
It's Rimborg. It's Rimborg, everybody. They're dealing with it's a hologram, and he's wearing harnesses, and he's a Chainsborg, and
Rimborg.
You can't escape Rimborg. Wait, that sounds even weirder when now I put it all together in my head. I don't know if I like that. Rimborg?
Okay. Look. This is Travis's story. If you have problems with the names of the characters, you talk to him.
Wow. Rimborg.
Not me. You talk to Travis about Rimborg. I don't want to hear it. This is Travis's book. I had no part in it. I only advertise it.
Okay. You only advertise.
Very clear. And
Rimborg.
Accurately advertise it at
Rimborg.
That's how this book works. Also, we mentioned Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul.
We did.
If you need legal services, I should know the phone number.
You had it last time.
I had it last week.
Well,
maybe I'll find it before the end of the podcast.
Listen to the last episode, get the phone number, call him on that phone number, and then you can get represented by Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul,
who can definitely beat up your lawyer. So
he can. He might not.
He will,
but he definitely could.
He will defeat your lawyer in court,
or on the mat.
He will defeat him on the mats.
Oh,
look, you have no idea what's coming at you when you have Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul on your side. So, yeah, there's that. So we got that. That number, by the way, is 253-656-4475. Licensed to practice law in Washington State and California.
Ooh, all so up and down.
If you need somebody to put a rear naked choke on your employment problem,
yeah,
that's your guy.
There you go.
You know what else he does?
What?
He puts a solid ankle lock on Greg's contracts.
That's true. He does.
Right down.
Oh my gosh. He makes sure they look good and they're sound.
Look better than his ears.
They do. Man, I've seen those videos there where he's doing the ear care. Ooh. It's rough.
Oh, we don't want to talk about that. I mean, It takes a lot to become a superhero, and he is a real life superhero. So
it's true.
What you got.
He is.
And we also want to mention the Retro Emporium on Meeker Street in Kent, Washington. If you're in the Kent area, go see Greg. or more likely go see Ann.
You'll 100% see Ann. You may see me most nights.
And you know who you will never
all
see?
weekends. Who?
You will never see the Squatcho Man, because the Squatcho Man has retreated into the woods forever in sadness after having his Employee of the Month photo taken down unjustly from the Retro Emporium.
Unjustly, I know. Well, he needs Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul to get his photo back on the wall.
Yes, when it's a hostile work environment, you call Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul at 253-656-4475.
Not that the Retro Emporium is a hostile work environment. It's
yes, it is.
You know, honestly, what it was is that he was supposed to take the garbage out on a weekly basis. Yeah. He sloughed on his duties. He didn't do it like he was supposed to.
Oh, that's your story. That is your story. You would say that to implicate the honorable and just best Employee of the Month at the Retro Emporium.
You know, sometimes
I
Squatcho
think
King, Squatcho King has to lose his crown, take a step down, and someone else a little more important, like the lady herself, who is there all the time, who is...
I think Jiu-Jitsu lawyer Paul might advise you to stop before you implicate your own company. This is a public record you're speaking on right here.
Okay. Well, Squatcho Man, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't do that either. Yeah, you're just making it worse.
I'm making it worse. I'm making it worse.
Okay.
Well, we
got to move on from this. I don't want you to be in trouble. I don't want you to be sued. I don't want to be a party to the Squatcho Man lawsuit. I just am a big fan of the Squatcho Man and know he would win.
It's true.
And finally, we don't have a lot to plug today, except for Project Nerd.
Yeah. Those guys.
Because you know why? If you follow Project Nerd, you will be happy every day.
It's true. You will. They're memes.
It is 1,000% guaranteed. Happiness every day.
They put good thoughts and good positivity onto the world, and that's what you get when you follow them.
Yeah, I guarantee there will be no Rimborg on their
ship.
Feed.
Well, I mean, there could be. You could be.
It is impossible. It is impossible.
I could make
Rimborg is wholly owned by Travis Webb.
Okay, Rimborg is. Well, what if I
license him out?
What if I talk to Travis and then Travis is like, hey, you know what? We should put Rimborg on Project Nerd. And then Iggy's like, hey,
possible.
I like the idea of Rimborg. Why don't we have a team up with Rimborg and Squatcho Man?
Yes. Why are we trying to denigrate Squatcho Man again? Like, he has suffered enough.
He has.
Well, anyway, I mean, that's it for now, I think.
Yeah.
We're done. It was, Greg wanted to do a quick podcast today, and that's the time we always speak for an hour and a half. So,
oh my gosh.
Go Gadget Podcast Arms, and we're out of here.
See you, everybody.
Goodbye until we do more Booster Gold next time. It's terrific. Bye.